Okay, y'all. What is it, Saturday morning, and I got stuff to do. I got to go out here and do the one I do in Fairburn. I'll probably be gone. It's 9 o'clock now. I'll probably be gone a total of about 3 hours, and I'll make about $300, but that'll be all the riding time and everything. So, and I gotta run a few errands too. I need to go by Tractor Supply and get some hydraulic fluid, because last week when I was having problems with getting that attachment off, and y'all saw that hydraulic fluid coming out of the machine, out of the fitting, after I unhooked the line on the stump grinder, y'all saw that well, I lost some fluid. I don't know how much, but I want to say I lost about a gallon over that whole scenario there. So I noticed today, this morning, I had to move the machine out of the way to get the lawnmower on the trailer, and when I crunked the machine up and engaged the hydraulics, it took a second for the hydraulics to move the tracks. Now it moved the bucket up and down pretty, as soon as I hit the button, but it didn't. I was doing the to move the machine, and it wouldn't move. Then I ran the RPMs up a little bit higher, and I think it's low on fluid, or a little bit low on fluid, or it might be the weather or something. I don't know. But I know it's a little bit low on fluid, so I'm going to buy 5 gallons of fluid. You can never have too much hydraulic fluid if you've got a skid steer, man. Because every time you have an attachment issue or anything, it's it's going to lose fluid, and then yeah. So, but it's just me. I'm not working. The kid today, well, he's still in the process of moving and everything, so we'll let him get settled in somewhere, and maybe we'll have a little bit of work for him. But the work's fixing to die down big time, as far as what the work that I need help with and stuff. I need to do that one again. All the yards freaking need it. One thing about it being warm for a lot longer than normal is all the yards are still, the grass is actually growing on that one. So I did a video yesterday. Maybe I'll edit it and put it in with this one. I didn't get any footage of us working or nothing. And I know, well, a lot of time footage of working is, it's redundant. It's so repetitive. It's like y'all seen all the jobs that I can record at, you guys have seen. And there are some jobs I've never even pulled a camera out at. Probably about 20 or so that you guys have never even seen. And that's because, well, the owners are funny and blah blah. But I gotta go all the way out here to Fairburn. I need to stop and get fuel, mix, and I only use ethanol-free fuel. So yesterday we was running low on fuel, and I hate getting to the bottom of the cans of fuel. Well, what happens is the closer to the bottom of the can you get, the mix, and you get a lot of rain and stuff, a lot of moisture builds up in that stuff, and you start getting a lot of trash when you get to the bottom of the can. That's my thinking. There might be some people that disagree with me, but and of course, if you're at the bottom of the can, that's where everything's going to settle if there is any trash in it. And a lot of times, what I do when the can is about halfway down, and it's just something that I do out of habit, I'll grab the can and I'll shake it real quick before I fill up with something. So we were having some problems. At least my guy was having some problems with the BR800 staying running. I don't know if it was user error or what. I tend to kind of think it's user error, because well, every little piece of equipment has its own quirk. So I really ain't got a lot, man. You know, it's off season, you know, and I'm just trying to run things efficiently as I can, and make sure I don't tear nothing up, and it's gonna cost me a lot, blah blah. I haven't fooled with the stump grinder fitting. I haven't even fooled with it. You know, I'm gonna have to address that though, and my way of addressing it is not gonna be buy another damn. I might end up taking that damn fitting back over here because they cost way too much. I haven't used the fitting at all. I mean, I mean, there might be, you know, 3 or 4 hours of runtime on the fitting. You know, 4 or 5 hours runtime on that fitting, and at $230, I can't say. I'm gonna have to figure something else out about that, man. It's just not cool. So, but I've had a couple guys ask me about the aftermarket belts and how I like them and are they lasting and all. And yeah, I haven't had one break yet, man. That's all I can say. And we put them in some pretty, you know, I want to say I probably got 30 hours on one of them, 25 or 30 hours on one. And then the other one is probably 15 hours on. And this is one of the belts that I have on mower that I'm running today. And I only brought one mower with me, so you know, it's always a little bit when you're riding far. It's always a little bit. Well, you got to watch your, you know. So I'll find out. I wanted to let everybody know. So anyway, this is how the belts come. I'll put a link, not a link, because the damn software won't let me do a link. I'll put a link in or something, a picture or something up, you know, of where I got these for all you Exmark guys that are paying $100 a belt or $120 a belt. You don't have to, man, I'm telling you. And I ain't no rookie, y'all know that. So if I tell you this belt's a good belt, it's a good belt, man. Now, the one on the other mower, that you know, I got two main mowers and I got two backup mowers. The two main mowers have aftermarket belts on them, and they're not the aftermarket belts like the dealer sells for $80. These are the aftermarket belts that are like $45. So yeah, and these right here are even cheaper than the first aftermarket belt I tried. You know, because once I had success with the first aftermarket belt, it was like $56 or something like that on Amazon. Then I went back to buy another one when the belt broke, and to have a couple extra ones, and they didn't have any more. So I just went on to the next supplier, and they were even, this was even cheaper. I want to say it was like $42. So under 45 bucks, well, under 50 bucks. So and I bought 3 of these. Now I can justify having 2 of these belts extra at 50 bucks each. You know, I can justify having that around, considering all I have are 60-inch mowers, and this is the 60-inch deck belt. But at $120, $130 a belt, no, man, I ain't gonna do that, man. I'm not gonna keep a bunch of belts laying around. Not at that number. You can hold my money up in the street, man. And that's been a problem, and that's cost me, you know. The good thing is I have backup mowers, so when a belt goes down, either I can pull a belt off the backup mower and then put it on that mower, or just bring the backup mower out and then you know, buy a belt. And if I didn't have backup belts with me, I would have 2 mowers on the trailer with me today. And plus I'm going to be right over here by the dealer too, so yeah. But yeah, man, so far so good with these belts. They're I mean, pretty simple packaging and all too, man. And this is the SKU number, just in case I forget to do the thing. But I'll put where I purchased this up. I want to say I pay less than $50. It wasn't as much as the other aftermarket belt, which was like $60. So if you can get a Exmark Laser Z 60-inch deck belt, and I've been running them pretty hard, man. We cut that big rough cut over there. You know, those 7 or 8 acres. Really tall stuff with these belts on both mowers, and no problem. And we've been running those belts ever since. Ever since I put them on there. So I used to think, man, I might have to go buy an Exmark belt, and $120 a belt, man, or even more than that. Sometimes that's just outrageous, man. You know, and I like to pride myself on well, making money, right? And it can't make money if I'm having to pay. I mean, I can, but it means I got to do more work. You know, it means I got to, or if I do more work, it means I got to give away more profit. If I'm buying $120 belts when I can get 3 of them for $120, then, and the quality, I haven't noticed a difference in the quality yet. So, you know, I don't know, but it's kind of self-explanatory, really, man, because the more I have to spend to run, meaning belts and blah blah, then the less of the money I get to keep. Now granted, $60 a difference, $70 difference, $80 difference is not going to make it's not going to make or break the business. But to me, if you can get quality product like this, a belt, I mean, you know, that doesn't have the Exmark name on it, and it performs like it does, then I mean, that's a no-brainer. To me, it's just bad business to go any other route. Now, if it was subpar, it'd be different. But they're so far so good is all I can say. You know, I like it, man. I like it a lot. But I'm gonna make a couple stops on the way back. I know I'm gonna stop at Tractor Supply. I want to get some bungee cords and all. I'm gonna try to. I got a few ideas on the Grapple bucket. I had a ring that I bought for like $4, but that's not gonna work. What I've done with the hydraulic lines on the Grapple bucket, you know, I've had them shortened a little bit each time when I replace them, because the reason they kept getting pinched was because they get hung up because they're so freaking long. And now, well, now that when I have them replaced again, knowing what I know now, I didn't know anything. See, you gotta, everything that you do, you gotta learn from the things that you do. I thought, okay, well, if I shorten these lines up, they're not as likely to get hung up, and that's true. That's true. But they still will get hung up. And those 6 inches or so shorter, 7 inches or so shorter than what they were coming from the manufacturer, well, now I'm seeing why they were so long, because now I can't put something that's gonna bind, that's gonna hold them like a ring. Say I run the lines through weld a ring onto the Grapple bucket, and I run the lines through that ring. Well, when you tilt all the way out, open the Grapple up to pick up piles, and you're gonna do that, right? And you're tilted all the way down. If you look at the lines, they are at their max. So if you have something holding one end of them, or something that's gonna make it go this way, then you're gonna break something. You're gonna pull a line out, or you're gonna break something, because there's the lines aren't long enough to go this way and then up to the machine when you tilt out. Because when you tilt out now, the lines are going from the top of the Grapple bucket, and they're going straight up there, and they're getting a little bit tight. So I need about 7 inches of slack, 6 inches of slack. You know, so as I buy other hydraulic lines, if I need to, we're gonna try to say, I got an idea on how to work with what I got. and I got and I'll show you guys when I'm home. But right now I got to get some ethanol free, and I'm gonna go on and fill the truck on up, top it off, and I need ethanol free fuel. So deuces. Okay, y'all, so I'm over here at this one, and normally what I do on any of these jobs is I blow first. So I'm solo, so y'all been over here 100 times. We're gonna go on and blow all this out right here and get it where I can get it with a mower or get it down the hill here. I try to make sense, but you see these river birch trees, they drop stuff like this all the time. So this will stop your blower from blowing like you want it to, but they're not big enough to really take to the woods, but they're big enough for me to mulch up with a mower, no big deal. And I usually park right here to begin with, and then I move my truck around. Y'all, and you guys have been watching the channel, y'all know that. So I'm gonna set the camera up right here, and I'm gonna blow this area right here out, the front porch and everything. So y'all see it, man. So now what I can do is you get on the mower and mow. I saw a little bit of weed eating I'm gonna have to do. So in the back there behind the pool, that took me all of about 13 minutes to go around the house, and I got it blowed out good. So now just and this job pays $300, so I'll probably be over here about 2 hours, man. Yeah. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna get on the mower. Then I'm gonna go and get this off of there, right? And then I may end up shooting it back into this area here. I'll run a mower all in here, so to mulch it up. And I do have the mulching blades on the mower. So yeah. But I want to go on and get it where my truck is sitting where it needs to sit, so I can get all this right here. I like to run a mower up in this stuff, you know, because if you don't, it just becomes, but y'all see, and I can run a mower all right there, but I knew that there was this thing right here, so and I don't want to hit that. So, but this is the bed I usually shoot the leaves into, but you got to blow them out and mulch them and then shoot them back. Anyway, yeah. that branch right there, $60, man, to take it to the woods. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna try to push it out of here, and I'm gonna take it up here to the woods. But yeah, that's extra money, so. That one done. Y'all see I got the limb up. That's $360 over there, man. That's pretty good, man, I think. It is a little bit of a ride, but I'm good. To me, the most, I don't know, man, the most boringest thing to me is watching somebody cut grass. I mean, that's pretty ugly, so, to me. But I understand, you know, this is a lawn care channel. It's really a all about Ray channel. That's what it is, y'all. I'm finna pull in a Tractor Supply, y'all. I'll kick it.